I'm pleased to be joined by Sophie Alexander, who joined the Greyhounds WA board in 2018 and has recently stepped up to the position of chair. Can you tell us about your background and your initial interest in joining the Greyhounds WA board?
Thanks, James. My background is in agriculture and management consulting, also experienced in local government and small business. I ran my own business for many years, and with that strong governance background, I was invited to join the board because my skills really complemented the rest of the board. And so since joining, my interest and knowledge in the sport of greyhound racing has really expanded. I'd also like to take the opportunity to thank past chair Steve Dobson for his contribution and leadership to the club and the sport during his tenure.
What was your perception of greyhound racing before you joined the board, and what is it now?
I didn't know a lot about greyhounds. I was confident that I would bring really strong governance skills and be able to lead the organisation with an amazing board. But what I have learnt is the sport touches so many people in so many ways. I have seen how professional the sport is, and I've seen how the welfare of greyhounds is at the centre of all decisions and how the well-being of our people is at the centre of our decisions. I've seen how exciting the sport is and how much joy it brings to so many people, and I'm really looking forward to what the future holds and being a part of the future of Greyhounds Western Australia.
It's an interesting time in greyhound racing at the moment, isn't it? But that hasn't deterred you from stepping up to the position of chair. How's that transition gone?
So I was asked to become chair about a month ago, and I had previously been deputy chair, and it made a lot of sense to provide the stability and continuity to the board and our organisation. Like all organisations, that we are operating in a really uncertain and volatile world, and it's important to develop a really resilient organisation that can meet these challenges and turn some of those challenges into really positive opportunities. So, for example, we're really enjoying the opportunity to tell our story and to demonstrate how we put the welfare of greyhounds and the well-being of our people at the centre of our decision-making.
People may not be aware that Greyhounds WA is under the government system. It's a statutory authority. What does that mean for the club in a practical sense?
Being a part of government provides a lot of benefits. It gives us primarily resources beyond what we could deliver ourselves, and that might be things such as the governance structures that we fall under and the oversight that we've got access to. We use those resources to deliver a better experience, higher standards of welfare for our greyhounds and wellbeing for our people. Some of the challenges that come with being in government are that there are limitations on our activities. For example, there's some social media sites that we're just not allowed to participate in, and that creates some limitations for our ability to engage with the broader community.
What's the big directions that you want to see the club moving into?
Well, since stepping up as chair, we've had a great strategic planning session with the board and executive team, and we're really looking forward to presenting that strategic plan in the coming months to the participants in the sport and really delivering on some ambitious targets, but also delivering high quality infrastructure and an entertainment experience. As a sport, we've got a long history within Western Australia, and the community has demonstrated that they've got a very fond place for us in their hearts and minds. We have faced many uncertain periods over the years, and we've adapted and changed and met the expectations of the community, and I'm confident we will continue to do that.
Greyhound racing is obviously going through an inquiry with Parliament at the moment. What was the club's submission to the inquiry, and what are we hoping to get out of it?
Our submission told our story and how we operate, how we're funded, and how we engage with industry and broader society. We're really grateful for the opportunity to be a part of the process, and we're also really optimistic about the opportunity to improve our delivery of a really exciting sport.
What's the difference between Greyhounds WA and Racing and Wagering WA, and what's the division of responsibilities between the two organisations?
We have an incredibly positive and collaborative relationship with RAWA. Briefly, we're responsible for the infrastructure, delivering that to race-ready quality and delivering the events, whilst RAWA is responsible for welfare, integrity and funding primarily through our distributions.
Greyhounds WA funding comes primarily through distribution from RAWA. Is the club looking at getting a better share of the percentage?
James, we sat down recently as a board and executive team and nutted out a really strong aspirational strategic plan. To be able to deliver on those commitments, we're going to need the resources to be able to do that. And so therefore, we'll really be advocating to get our fair share of distribution.
What would you say to the trainers and participants about the future of the club and the sport?
The primary message I would like to tell them is that we're here for them and that we have got a strong board and we have a strong team who are in place to make sure that we've got a resilient industry. We're very open, we're listening. You have a partner in your professional delivery of our sport. Greyhound racing is a really accessible sport and it provides an opportunity for people from all backgrounds to participate. And it's exciting, it's fun. We are incredibly engaged with our greyhounds and in making sure they have higher standards of welfare throughout their life. And also there's a lot of small businesses within our sport and that provides a great deal of economic benefit to our community. I plan to be at the track regularly with my family, so please when you see me, come on over, say hi and we'll have a chat.